Anna lived a life of luxury, where everything was handed to her effortlessly. Her husband, Luis, spoiled her like a little princess. The two had been secretly married for years, with only their parents knowing the truth about their relationship. Their marriage was a flash marriage without emotional foundation. Anna had been pressured by her father to marry for years, so she casually proposed the idea to Luis. Despite the lack of romantic foundation, their marriage was incredibly sweet. When Anna watched videos of handsome men at home, Luis would get jealous and couldn't help but pin her down for a kiss. Luis later became a business partner in Anna's company, but she ordered him to keep their relationship a secret at work, fearing it would affect their professional environment. Luis had no choice but to respect his wife's wishes. Although Luis agreed to keep things professional, that didn't stop him from secretly teasing Anna. His flirtation almost caught the attention of their boss, Alex, and her best friend, Cora. Fortunately, at that moment, a female employee named Mandy entered the scene, attempting to seduce Luis. Cora and Anna made a bet. Cora was convinced that with Mandy's sultry figure, Luis would fall for it. Feeling a bit jealous, Anna snarked, "Maybe Luis is terrible in bed." But when she saw how indifferent Luis was toward Mandy, she felt quite satisfied. Luis soon lost his composure when Anna's ex, Jason, returned from abroad. Alex was eager to collaborate with Jason's company. During a dinner gathering, both Jason and Luis kept serving food to Anna, making her feel incredibly awkward. Thankfully, the dinner ended, and Anna politely declined Jason's offer to take her home. Once they arrived home, Luis immediately threw Anna onto the bed. Anna playfully teased him with her foot. Luis leaned in to kiss her, but Anna, acting spoiled, said she hadn't washed up yet. With no other choice, Luis carried her to the bathroom and personally helped remove her makeup. Looking at his alluring wife, Luis took off his own shirt and kissed her, leading them into a passionate bath together. Whatever midnight snack Anna craved, Luis would indulge her. As they watched a movie together, Anna realized it was a film about first love, while Luis seemed completely uninterested. She teased him, "Are you jealous?" Luis, of course, refused to admit it. Seeing that she couldn't coax him out of his mood, Anna casually said, "When I was with Jason, weren't you with Bess at the time?" Luis had no comeback, and Anna simply turned over and went to sleep. Secretly, Luis blocked Jason's friend request on Anna's phone. Lying next to his wife, he reminisced about their high school days. He had been secretly in love with her all along. He recalled how Anna had cried bitterly when Jason left for abroad. Hugging his wife tightly, Luis silently vowed, "Since you left her once, don't even think about taking her away again." Jason began aggressively pursuing Anna, sending flowers to her office and even showing up at her house with a bouquet at night. His actions enraged Luis. Without hesitation, Luis warned Jason, "Back then, you bet with others that you could win Anna over, and once you did, you left the country. That's shameful. Try bothering her again, and you'll regret it." Dropping this cold threat, Luis turned and left. Anna was curious about Luis and Jason's conversation. Luis teased, "So curious, huh? Are you thinking about rekindling an old flame?" Just then, Luis received a message from his father-in-law, asking him to bring Anna home for dinner. Upon hearing this, Anna became anxious. Her father had always been strict with her, and punishments ranged from harsh scoldings to outright slaps. Luis reassured her, "Don't worry, I'll be right there with you." With a heavy heart, Anna returned to her parents' house. Before entering, Luis gave her a reassuring kiss. As expected, her father was cold and harsh toward her, but Luis continuously stood up for his wife. Unable to endure the unpleasant dinner, Anna cut it short. Concerned that she hadn't eaten enough, Luis thoughtfully ordered her favorite grilled fish as takeout. Anna enjoyed her meal but worried about gaining weight. To test if she had gained any, she jumped onto Luis's back, asking him to feel for himself. After some playful banter, Anna recalled how she and Luis ended up in a flash marriage. Back then, under constant pressure from her father, she thought that since she couldn't find someone to spend her life with, why not try marrying a familiar friend and making him her bed partner? The moment she proposed the idea, Luis had agreed without hesitation. Curious, Anna asked what Luis was thinking back then and teased him, "Did I charm you that much?" Luis honestly replied, "I was indeed captivated. Want to test it out in the living room?" With that, they were lost in another passionate night. Luis took Anna grocery shopping, and while they were playfully bickering, they unexpectedly ran into their high school classmate, Bess, Luis's ex-girlfriend. When Bess saw how intimate they were, she looked puzzled. Luis, however, openly revealed that he and Anna had been married for 3 years. After offering a polite congratulations, Bess left with disappointment. Anna felt a bit jealous, and Luis quickly explained, "My past with her isn't what you think it is." Time flew by, and the day of the business trip arrived. Luis insisted on accompanying Anna. Completely unconcerned about colleagues seeing their closeness, he was gradually testing the limits of their relationship. At the airport lounge, Anna spotted Jason but had no interest in engaging with him, so she put on her headphones and dozed off. Meanwhile, Luis and Jason engaged in a tense standoff. It was clear Luis had the upper hand as he deliberately displayed his intimacy with Anna right in front of Jason. Their boss Alex had booked a luxurious resort for the team, allowing everyone to relax before the bidding event the next day. Cora invited Anna for a beach gathering, but it was clear that Anna would have to cancel, because the moment Luis saw his wife in a swimsuit, he wanted nothing more than to cherish her thoroughly. It wasn't until late at night that Cora finally found Anna, puzzled as to why she never changed into her swimsuit. Anna could only awkwardly brush it off. Cora and some other colleagues picked up on the subtle chemistry between Anna and Luis. Observing their close interactions, they started speculating about whether something was developing between them. Cora, in particular, found the handsome man and beautiful woman duo irresistible. Alex joined the discussion but dismissed the idea, confidently stating that he knew his best friend Luis well, and Luis had been in love with someone for a long time. Later that night, the single Alex came to Luis's room for a drink, completely unaware that Anna was hiding under the table. As Alex talked, Anna mischievously teased Luis from beneath, making him visibly uncomfortable. Just as Alex was about to notice her, Luis swiftly diverted the conversation and escorted Alex out of the room. The moment the door closed, Luis turned to his troublemaking wife. "Now, I'm going to properly punish this little minx," he growled. At the bidding event, Luis noticed that someone had deliberately switched Anna's seat next to Jason. Without hesitation, he reached over and moved her to sit behind him, cutting off any possibility of interaction between them. After the event, Jason sought out Anna for a private conversation. Clearly frustrated, Anna wished he would respect personal boundaries. Then, out of nowhere, Jason confessed his feelings. Anna was stunned. Without hesitation, she snapped, "Are you insane? We were never in a real relationship. It was just a contractual deal. Where did you get the idea there were actual feelings involved?" However, Jason's confident response left Anna speechless. He believed Anna was simply denying her true feelings. Anna had had enough. She reminded Jason of the real story. She once caught dirt on him and used it to blackmail him into tutoring her in physics. Yet, instead of improving, her grades only got worse, leading to more scoldings from her father. When Jason left, she hadn't cried for him. She cried because her father had berated her again. Their argument was cut short by Luis's arrival. Without wasting a second, Luis grabbed his wife and whisked her away, making it clear who she truly belonged to. Anna complained to Luis about Jason's self-assurance. Seizing the opportunity, Luis asked about Anna's current feelings toward Jason. Anna scoffed, saying she had never liked him, which surprised Luis. "You didn't like him? You two were together once." Anna retorted, "Well, I didn't like you either, yet I married you." Luis could only grumble, "You're too casual." Despite the minor argument earlier in the day, that night Luis, being the good husband, took Anna out for food. While she was happily eating, Anna sent Luis to buy her favorite balloons. After he left, Anna answered his phone and found out it was Bess, who wanted to invite Luis to dinner. When Luis returned, she handed him the phone. Luis immediately rejected Bess's invitation and blocked her contact. Luis noticed that Anna seemed a bit down, so he tied the balloons to her arm and told her he had blocked Bess. Anna, curious, asked why he did that. Luis straightforwardly replied, "It's called a husband's boundary." Just as Anna was feeling a little happy about this, She suddenly realized her period was late. Fearing she might be pregnant, Luis was also concerned. He immediately bought a pregnancy test. Luis said, "If you're pregnant, we'll keep the baby. I'll just quit my job and stay home to take care of the child. I can still invest from home." Anna was relieved when the test came out negative, but Luis seemed a bit disappointed. He had wanted a child with her. Before Anna could enjoy her relief too much, her period arrived, and Luis immediately went out again to buy her sanitary supplies. During her period, Luis became a perfect house husband, taking care of Anna meticulously. As the school anniversary was approaching, Anna asked Luis if he wanted to attend. Luis asked, "What identity should we attend as?" Anna replied, "Of course, we'll go as a married couple." Luis secretly smiled to himself. Bess met with Luis and openly confessed her feelings. Luis flatly rejected her. Bess, not willing to accept it, asked, "Does she know you like her?" Luis replied, "She will know sooner or later. If there's nothing else, we shouldn't meet again to avoid misunderstandings." Luis, noticing Anna eavesdropping and leaving, promptly ended his meeting with Bess. Luis tried to cheer Anna up with a cake, but he noticed her distant attitude. He decided to bring up Bess's gossip to break the ice. "Did you know Bess's husband passed away?" As expected, Anna's attention was immediately piqued. Luis explained that Bess had married young and dropped out of college. With her husband gone, she lacked qualifications and couldn't find a job, so she came to Luis for help. Anna then provocatively teased, "You're not thinking of taking in your first love, are you?" Luis laughed and replied, "Anna, haven't we tried things in the office yet?" He tore off Anna's stockings and kissed her passionately. Afterward, Luis told her, "You were the one who suggested marriage. Now that we're together, if you want to break up, it's not just up to you." Luis confessed that he had never liked Bess. It was all rumors. Bess had begged him not to deny it, and he had agreed. Anna realized she might actually be falling for Luis. After all, no one was made of stone, and over the past 3 years, she had seen how much he cared for her. One day Alex, the big mouth, told Anna that he noticed Luis was seriously writing a speech for their high school anniversary and was nervous about it. Alex suggested Luis might be planning to confess to someone he had been secretly in love with for a long time. Anna wasn't happy to hear this, so she started purposely messing with Luis. However, Luis handled everything with patience and endurance, which only made Anna more upset. She was filled with jealousy. Who could this mysterious person be that Luis had been secretly in love with? Frustrated, Anna changed into a cat-eared maid outfit to seduce Luis. At that moment, Luis was still talking to Alex, who was joking about whether there was a woman around Luis. Luis, however, completely ignored his friend, his focus entirely on Anna. He was so moved by her that the two spent a passionate night together. At the school reunion, Anna was tricked by her classmates into meeting Jason, who publicly confessed his love for her. Anna rejected him and left immediately. Luis, as the distinguished alumni representative, answered several questions from the students, until someone asked about his crush. Luis boldly declared to everyone that he had been in love with a girl for a long time, and she was now his wife, Anna. Back at home, Anna was curious about when Luis had fallen for her. Luis told her that he first noticed her the year she was late for school while eating a hot dog, and he was immediately impressed. Anna secretly felt pleased. She then told Luis that her relationship with Jason had been a contract, a childish act from their high school days. With that, there were no more barriers between the couple. Luis took Anna to his parents' home, and it was the first time Anna experienced the care and warmth of in-laws. They treated her very well, unlike her own father's harshness. Later, at a company dinner, Anna suddenly felt nauseous and threw up. Luis immediately understood and went to buy a pregnancy test, reassuring Anna that everything would be fine. This time, Anna was really pregnant. Luis promised to take care of her and the baby, then kissed her. Cora, who had been nearby, witnessed the scene and screamed, "I can't believe this ship is real." Luis then returned to the dinner table and proudly announced to everyone that he was going to be a father, and his wife was Anna. Alex, hearing this, was left speechless. He realized he was the only true single one left. 5 years later, Anna was having a headache as their son cried, refusing to go to school. Luis, acting as the strict father, immediately picked up the crying child. Later that night, after Luis finished reading the child a bedtime story, he picked up Anna to leave the room. The child, observing the scene, muttered, "Darn dad, stealing all mom's attention again." Humph. The story has come to an end. I wish everyone could find their own Luis and be as happy as Anna.